Nick, I fuck with you, man. Keep up the good work, man. Black is beautiful, man. Make sure you support black people doing positive things, man. From the heart, Gully TV. Man, shout out to DJ Nick, Baltimore in the building. Shout out to Penthouse Cannabis, man. I love what you do, man. You see, I gave you my best. I sent you straight to Twin. That joint gonna get off, I'm telling you. But keep up the good work, man. Whatever you need from me, I'm here. Basketball is a team sport, man. We gotta make sure we keep that whole philosophy out. Basketball is a team sport. In real life, you can continue to get assists. All you gotta do is help somebody.
Yo, so let's talk about the weed strain.
Dribble God Blow G, man. It's a hybrid. They love Twin. It's incredible, man. We put that together, man, for the guys who like to work in studios and create things and shit. That's for thinkers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to sleep, man. We up here creating things, man, in the clouds and shit. So I put my name on it. You already know how I bring it, man. My whole legacy is behind this whole dribble thing, man. I ain't let y'all down yet. So, you know, when you smoke that, man, you already know what to expect from me.
Hey, what year you start the platform?
2004. I was a writer first. That's what I do. I'm a writer. I was a writer first. As you see, I got a book. But before I got my own shit going, I was a ghostwriter for a lady named Vicky Stringer. And that was my first time being close to a millionaire. And in my mind, I had to sell her something. And I wrote this script in jail called Gully TV. And I presented it to her, but it was in 2004. People wasn't internet ready yet. YouTube didn't even come into play until like 2006, so I was kind of ahead of the game. I ended up going out on my own. I was passionate about it. I love hip-hop. I do this shit for free to this day, man. Basketball and hip-hop, that's what I do. And all of this shit just happened. I just found out I was the man this week, my nigga. Straight up. I just looked at my resume this week. I was working so hard. I never stepped back and looked at what I created. Look, I got 3 companies on this table alone. PA Net, Fashion Bomb, Couture. The other side say Dribble God and shit. You can get all of that merch, man.
So check it out.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
2004, right? And 2023 right now, right? We got a lot of platforms and shit. You feel me? Like, you one of my inspirations, bro. You feel me? Because you keep that shit going. It seems like you don't worry about what nobody talking about or who on the top of shit.
Keep it original.
So how you keep going?
Passionate, man, and also interested in new topics, interested in information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm constantly improving, my nigga. Like, I be improving at the speed of light. I ain't the same person I was 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm constantly discovering different topics, man. Right now, I'm on this watermelon thing. You know what I'm saying? White folks tried to make us feel insecure about watermelon. They tried to make that a bad thing. But now in 2023, with the knowledge that we have, we know that it's an incredible asset. It's like gold for us. It's water. You don't have to drink water out of a tap. You don't have to buy water out of a store. You can get it directly out of a watermelon. That's where it comes from, H3O. So we on shit like that now. And that's what I want to share with people. My growth, my constant elevation. You know what I'm saying? And I just happen to do hip hop too. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my brother. Support everything you do. You already know what it is. We're doing it, man.
The album Pillmatic. Can we name some features you have on there? Okay. I bet.
YouTube and fucking social media.
Dribble.
I never seen your first.
Y'all come fuck with that, man. H and Vape, man. DC.
What's some of the features you got on Pillmatic?
Oh, Razcast, Sadat X, Razcast, Mr. Fab, Herb McGruff, Stan Split.
We got some. They got 2 Berman.
Man, it's so many. Zip with the Drip. Hush Kingpin, man, Smooth. I brought the ruckus, man. Everything I put out, my name is on it, man. I know niggas be waiting on me to turn over the ball. It
So
ain't
check it
gonna
out.
happen.
Like, was that album inspired by like a DJ Clue or like?
It was actually
K-Slay?
inspired by Raucous Records. There used to be an independent music label called Raucous Records that put out some dope ass music, and it wasn't like gangster music. It was like I was in college at the time, man, and it was just a dope vibe, man, and it kind of like preceded what, you know, you see this weed culture now. The Maracas niggas was on some hip hop weed shit way back then, but the music was dope as hell, and from that movement came guys like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Black Thought. All of these dudes was on that in a part of that movement. When I did my album, I was able to get 3 original Rockets guys on my shit. Sadat X was on the original one. Aguilar was on the original one.
They're doing Bishop.
And Razcast, Aguilar, and Sadat X. Those 3 guys was on the original Rockets record. So we was able to recreate it, man. We grown. We're not talking about spinning the block and killing niggas and shit like that. Like, I be in cars with kids now and shit. I get, you know, I feel some type of way when there's too much cussing in music like that, you know, at this point. So I want to hear some dope fly shit, and that's what I'm putting out. That's what Pillmatic is. Niggas who like sneakers, niggas who like getting fresh and like vibing, you know what I mean?
I see you named Rockets, right? So
Yeah.
can you get, what's Gully top 5 of all time? It could be old, young, anybody.
Musically,
Yes, sir.
I could never condense hip hop into 5. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. It's just so plentiful. I couldn't give you 5, but I give you some of the standouts to me. Guru from Gangstar, he's passed on, but he was just incredible, life-changing. Listening to his music, Fly Guy, and him, Rakim. There was, I could just go on. I don't want to, you know, shortchange anybody, but those guys that came out in a Run DMC, Run, Joseph Simmons. So I think I'm at like 3 right now, right?
Give me 2 more.
2 more. I'm gonna give you Ragu. When I say Ragu, that's Raekwon and Ghostface together. They one being. So on that 4th slot, I'm gonna give you Ragu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And number 5, Chuck D, Public Enemy, man. I'm a hip hop baby, man. And I love them niggas, man. But I just gave you some of my guys that I had to mention on camera.
So check this out. We know you one of the interview kings also at this game. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm the top nigga, man.
For sure.
I'm the top nigga. Ain't nobody
Top
else
3,
got their own
for sure.
No, top. I'm the top.
You the top nigga for sure.
Yeah.
Gully
Ain't
TV,
nobody else
that
got
nigga,
their own
the
reefer.
dribble.
You see this? This shit is escalating fast. This shit is escalating fast.
So check it out. What's your top 5 interviews you did?
Oh man, it's crazy. I covered Aretha Franklin's funeral, and I was looking at that interview the other day, and they didn't let me in the funeral, but they gave me free reign to everything else. And I was out there sweating and hustling like a motherfucker, man. I was interviewing old white ladies who came through to see Aretha, all icy and shit like that. And I was looking at that on camera. I was like, man, ain't nobody got no Aretha joy. So that's one of them. Haitian Jack blew the roof off of everything for me nationally, and Ears to Christ from DC. Ears to Christ from DC. Everything that I became in DC, you see I'm standing here right now. It all started with Ears to Christ, and I didn't know nothing about it. I just seen him, some pictures of him. He was fly dressed, and we started talking on Instagram. I didn't know nothing about the Alpo shit or nothing, but I didn't know the magnitude of the man or nothing. It was again, it was always hip hop, sports, and fashion. And Haitian Jack, Ears to Christ, and my coverage of Aretha Franklin's funeral.
So check it out. You see, you got the interviews. You feel what I'm saying? So you got the dribble guard, the basketball shorts clothing line. Like, how the book come about, bro? What the book about for real?
Interacting with some of the most notorious black gangsters in the world. After Haitian Jack, pass me that book, man. After I did Haitian Jack was such a mystical figure that when I brought him out and I did my presentation with him, a lot of other gangsters seen it. And they basically was like, man, if I wanted somebody to tell my story, I want this young man right here to do it. And I was very privileged, man, to interact with these guys, man. These are real deal gangsters. Like, these guys are these guys don't talk to regular people, man, but they talk to me because we could talk about sports and fashion. I spoke to every last one of these gangsters. I cracked every one of these niggas talking about Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits and shit like that because they wore it first. And when I brought that to the internet, Elise, Sergio Tech, and Feline shit, they had that shit first. They wanted to talk to me about it. And that's how all of this developed, man, from hip hop, sports, and fashion. But it just spun out of control. It became heavy, and I had to expel this from my system. This is just a period of time in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it was so much, I had to put it out. So that's how the book came about.
DJ Nick exclusive.